So in today's video, we're going to be walking through buying Portuguese Team of the Weeks for the FUT Champs objective, even though it's already out. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So what we're going to be doing in today's video is walking you guys through a bit of investment I've gone and made here, and a nice recurring investment we've seen for the last 2-3 weeks. This recurring investment is buying Team of the Weeks from the nation of the objective we've had for the One Nation FUT Champs. So I'll show you right here what we are referring to. We are referring to the objective where they want you to use One Nation for FUT Champs and basically a full Portuguese team, where you go and get yourself Gabriel as a reward if you go and play or win 12 of them. So what this trend is that the players being used for this objective go up initially. Then what happens is we go and get the tradable Team of the Week SBC. So if I head over here, this we know we get this. This happens every single Wednesday without failure. We've obviously got the untradeable one there, but the one that we're interested in is the tradable one. It's repeatable once every week. So what happens is the players from the nation of the objective, Team of the Weeks and non-Team of the Weeks, all rise on the Wednesday evening when it's released. But the Team of the Week specifically then go and drop through to about 10 AM on the Thursday, so the day you're watching this, because what happens is people complete this tradable Team of the Week pack. So they drop and they drop and they drop, because what's happening is they're consistently being supplied, but about 10 in the morning, no one's really buying their team. Well, eventually what happens is an hour or two after FUT Champs, after Division Rival Awards, people stop opening this Team of the Week pack as much, and then they start building their teams for the FUT Champs objective. Meaning the Portuguese Team of the Weeks, and in previous week the Argentinian Team of the Weeks and the English Team of the Weeks, stop dropping because people are doing the SBCs. The amount of people doing the SBC drops, the amount of people buying the players to go and do the objective rises. I can show you this happening with Dybala and loads of players last week. So what we can see is that this is when the Team of the Week pack would have come out, so they start dropping there. We can then see that they were the cheapest around about 11 AM at 32k. And then what we can see is that he rebounded the following morning all the way up to, if we can get the exact moment, I believe he got up to 37k, but for some reason I can't. There we go. Got up to 37k. So we went from 32k to 37k, and then just followed the trend of other Team of the Weeks during the week and got up there to 45k. So 32 to 37 within 24 hours, or 32 to 45 within like 72 hours, is a really good turnaround. This happens with the big players as well. So we're going to be looking as of the 19th. So as of the 20th, this is where our Division Rival Awards are, 320k. Then an hour or two after, it goes down there to 280 or 290k. And then later that afternoon, he's back up there to 340 or even 350. So we can, or I guess following morning. So we can see this card went up around about 40-50k, which is going to be about 20-30k per card in just under 12 hours. Again, I can show you another card from last week, Lisandro Martinez. Again, these are all Argentinians being used. Show you there, again, an hour or two after Division Rivals, got there to 33. Later that afternoon, rebounded there to about 30, that's PC price, but he did get up to around about 36-37k. There you go. And later in the week, went up there to 46. Cometti, we can see that an hour or two after Division Rivals. So she was about 50k in the first place. An hour or two after Division Rivals, we can see she went down there to 41, 43, and then proceeded to go extinct at 50k a few hours later. And again, first and foremost, Romero, same sort of thing here. We can see that a few hours after Division Rivals, got down there to 42, even as low as 38, and then went back up there to 50. So you can see some really, really good rebounds in a short amount of time. I mean, there you go, even Otamendi, his Division Rivals, got down there to about 42k, rebounded 50k in about 3-4 hours. Now, a few of these players did actually drop after the 6 PM on Thursday. That's because people anticipated the Cup being Argentina, as well as the FUT Champs Awards being Argentina. But it wasn't. The Cup was Spain for some reason, and then Spanish players did well and some of the Argentinian players went down. So, if you want to play it safe, especially with the cheaper cards I'm going to be recommending, I'd recommend selling them before 6 PM today, so Thursday, watching this video. Especially if they go extinct, there's no reason to go and hold Otamendi, because he's not going to, players don't get price ranges until the following Tuesday, so there's no reason to hold on to them. So what we're going to be talking about in today's video is obviously investing in the players. I guess I'll cover the time to invest in. The time you're going to invest in these cards is going to be anywhere from about 10 AM to maybe around about midday, just because that was consistently the cheapest time for the Argentinian players. And then your sell point is either going to be 6 PM, after 6 PM today. If not, and the players, let's say, don't outperform. So let's say, you know, you went and bought Otamendi and he's not even outperforming random team of the weeks, then what you want to do is just hold on to them through to the Saturday after 6 PM or the Tuesday after 6 PM. It's subjective on how much more your Portuguese team of the weeks outperforming normal team of the weeks. So let's go have a look at all the Portuguese team of the weeks and talk through the sort of investments that go for. So Portugal don't have a crazy amount of informs, which is interesting because obviously they're, you know, a relatively big nation. But yeah, we're kind of coming in at about, I think, about 22, 25 informs, exactly 22 informs. So yeah, nothing too insane. Now they're going to be split into two groups. The first group is going to be team of the weeks who are the same price as fodder. And the second group are going to be team of the weeks who are definitely a bit more premium. So the team of the weeks that are the same price as SBC fodder, these are in theory your, you know, a lot less risky team of the weeks. These cards might be stuff like Cancelo and first informed Vitinha. Whereas your team of the weeks that are a bit more premium are going to be stuff like the Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, and maybe stuff like Rafael Leao, if I've been able to win any. No, we just got that Fernandes. So yeah, basically one of the investments is a lot lower risk than the other. Not that the other one is exceptionally high risk. So if we go and look at team of the weeks right now, not that again you probably should be buying these team of the weeks until around about 10 AM. But team of the weeks at the moment are coming in at about 33k. If we're realistic, team of the weeks are probably buyable about 33.250. Meaning if you go and buy Portuguese team of the weeks who are the same price as these team of the weeks, so let's use Roger Fernandes here, I'm basically, you know, I'm getting a discard team of the week investment, but I'm also getting that extra little bit of, do you know what, they might be easier to sell on to lazy buyers. Lazy buyers, if you don't know, you just sell team of the weeks way more than they're selling for, and sometimes people are so lazy they'll buy them. But not only would people maybe be buying him because, okay, well, they need a team of the week for an SBC, but maybe they're also buying him to fill up their bench for foot champs or something like that, because you do have to have a full bench of Portuguese players as well. So yeah, the first investment is basically buying any sort of Portuguese. You ideally want them to have a level of demand, like someone like, I mean, Nene's not even the worst card in the world, but someone like Joel Pereira wouldn't really be as desirable as maybe someone like Roger Fernandes, or even more so, maybe someone like Cancelo. Again, Cancelo really isn't far off the price of these team of the weeks. These team of the weeks are really, really nice because what they are is that if you buy them and they don't go up, it doesn't really matter because, again, they're favourite to do really well by Saturday after 6 PM or Monday after 6 PM. I'll be covering generic team of the week investments as a different video just because, again, there's a few other ways you can invest in generic team of the weeks and there's slightly different trends than especially the more expensive Portuguese team of the weeks. But yeah, the first investment you can go for is basically going to be Portuguese team of the weeks. Again, 10 AM all the way through to like midday. If you can't buy then, just buy as close to those times as you can. I mean, already they were 44k 2 days ago and they're down to 34k. So the vast majority of that drop has already occurred. Just getting maybe another K or two for them to drop more. One is going to be more premium team of the weeks. This is going to be stuff like the second informed Bruno Fernandes I bought. Maybe buying Rafael Leao. And then you do have Ronaldo, but I'll be honest with you, I'd probably want to hold off of buying him. Your more premium team of the weeks here are going to be Bruno, first in form, second in form, Leao, second in form, Leao, first in form, Vitinha, second in form. And then other than that, I'd say a lot of these are going to maybe Costa, but he's a little bit risky because of the Raul Patricio. And again, you want to go and buy these at 10. I managed to get a pretty decent deal on these Bruno Fernandeses. I was only paying 2k more for this second informed Bruno Fernandes than kind of the discard informs are. So again, the plan of action is going to be to go and buy these cards right now. So the plan of action is going to be buying these cards at 10 and then going and selling them after 6 PM. Or if they've done really well before 6 PM, I'll then go and sell them then. And that's really just the trend. You can either go and buy the better kind of discard team of the weeks for the going rate at 10 AM, or what you can do is you can go and buy the more premium team of the weeks and again go and sell them after 6 PM. Just a little bit more risk because again, for some reason, maybe let's say Portugal isn't going to be the cup, then they might get panic sold. Although not guaranteed because that didn't really happen across the board, it only happened with some of the cards that were close to being extinct. That's going to be that. Thank you very much for watching and we'll see you guys later today with another video.